Hello, welcome to this course of Embedded System Design. This course is offered for the third year instrumentation engineering students. The course objectives are and outcomes. The objectives are to understand the architectural details of the 8051 controller, to understand the registers in 8051, to develop ability to program the 8051. After learning the basic of embedded system design, student will be able to understand what is an embedded system and its application in a real life. Students will be able to understand the architecture of processors and microcontroller. Student will be able to understand the family of 8051 and its internal memory organization. The basics of embedded system. The meaning of embedded is a dedicated. The system is a set of connected things or parts that form whole or work together. A method of classification, notation or a measurement. A system design is a plan of detailed steps or a drawing for making something, problem specification, conceptualization of parts and interconnections, hardware and software partitioning, simulation, constructions or assembly, testing and result analysis, preparation of design and document. Overall, the embedded system is dedicated product having combination of the hardware which is controlled by software by programming. This is a basic diagram and the difference between the microcontroller and the microprocessors. Here, the general purpose microprocessor is having the separate RAM, ROM, IO parts, timers and serial COM ports. They are not connected to the CPU. The CPU and these peripherals are connected via the data bus and the address bus. This makes this system bulkier and much more expensive. But this microprocessor have the advantages of the versatility of the amount of RAM, ROM and IO ports. On the other hand, the microcontroller is on-chip system. In this on-chip system, the CPU, RAM, ROM, their IO ports, timers and serial communications ports are built on the single chip. This is a basic block diagram of 8051 controller. Interrupt controller, then the on-chip ROM for code memory, then on-chip RAM, then external timer 0 and timer 1. The CPU is working on the oscillator frequency, so the crystal oscillators are connected to the CPU. There is a bus control unit to control the flow of the data. Then there is IO ports to communicate the external world. There are the 4 ports P0, P1, P2 and P3. There are the serial communication port for the transmitting and receiving the data. These are the few examples of the embedded system for the home appliances and the office, that applications we can see in and useful to us for the daily life. For example, the home appliances are the intercom, telephone, security system and many more. In the offices, the computer, security system, machines, microwave, copier, last printers, color printer and the paging. So these are the few industries that are manufacture the 8-bit microcontrollers. Motorola's, Intel's 8051, Zilog's Z8, Microchips, PEAK. Basic of the 8051 microcontroller. The 8051 is an 8-bit processor. The CPU can work on only 8 bit of the data at a time. The 8051 had 120 byte of the RAM, 4 kilobytes of the on-chip ROM, 2 timers, 1 serial port, 4 IO ports, each 8 bit wide and the 6 interrupt sources. So this is the architecture of the microcontroller. In a Van Neumann architecture, the program memory and the data memory is not separated. In the Harvard architecture, the program memory and the data memory is separated. Both these memories are connected to the CPU while the address buses and the data buses. The few family members of the 8051. 8051 has an on-chip ROM 4K, RAM 128 byte, timers 2, 32 IO pins, single serial ports and the 6 interrupts. In the 8052, it has 8 kilobytes of the ROM, 256 bytes of the RAM, 3 timers, 32 IO pins, single serial ports and the 8 interrupts. 8031 having the 0 KB of the ROM, but this ROM is not on chip. We can connect the ROM externally. 8031 and the RAM of 128 byte. It has a 2 timers, 32 IO pins, 1 serial ports and 6 interrupt sources. The no member of 8051 member family can access more than 64 kilobytes of the opcode. The program counter is 16 byte register. The 8051 microcontroller has only one data types, which is 8 bits. The size of each register is also 8 bit. It is the job of the programmer to break down the data larger than 8 bits. The data types can be positive or negative. So this is the memory architecture of 8051. 8089C51. There are the 000 to the maximum of the 3 times F and 0 address, memory address. Then the RAM allocation in 8051, the register bank 0, register bank 1, register bank 2 and register bank 3 having the address location of 00 to 1F. Then the bit addressable RAM 20 to 2F. Then the scratch pad 30 to 7F. So this is a on-chip data memory RAM. So we can see that these general purpose registers, the bit addressable register, direct and indirect addressing. Then the upper 128 byte of the RAM is for the indirect addressing mode. So these are the register sets in the 8051. So each register bank having the 7 registers are there, register R0 to R7. Then the memory address 20 to 2F is reserved for the bit addressable. The memory address 30 to 7F is for the direct and indirect addressing mode. Over this combination of these addressing modes, the total 128 byte of the RAM, lower byte of the RAM, are reserved for the direct and indirect addressing modes. The upper 128 RAM can be accessed indirectly, having the memory location of the 80 to FF, where the special function registers are stored. This is the structure of the bit addressable memory. From the memory location 20 to 2F, we can access the bit addressable this memory. So by using the set bit and the clear bit instruction, we can access the individual memory location. This is a list of the special function registers: the accumulator, the B register, PSW register, stack pointer, data pointer. It has a 2 bytes. It has data pointer lower and data pointer higher. Then there are the 4 ports, port 0 to port 3, the interrupt priority control, then interrupt enable control, then TMOD register and TCON register, T2 con register, T2 mod register, then TH0, TH1, TL0 and TL1 register. That register is used for the timer and counters, lower bit and higher bit. Then the capture register high byte and the capture register low byte, serial control register, SBUF register and the power control registers. The start registers are bit addressable registers. Thank you.